Hello and welcome back to Healthy Spouse, Healthy House. My name is Tony and my channel focuses on health, wellness, and relationships. I believe that there are 15 different areas of health that any one person can work on at any point in time in their lives. So each week I ask you to join me as I introduce, define, and discuss each one of those areas of health. And then in the end, we make plans and we make goals so that we can become healthier in those areas. Okay, so guys, I just wanted to take some time out just for a second to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to those who not only watch my videos. Thank you to those who watch my videos. Thank you to those who comment on my videos. Thank you to those whom I've had conversations with about health and about wellness. I just want to thank you all. Thank you for supporting me and in the kind of ways that you guys are supporting me. I really appreciate it. And I'm just so excited for this journey. I mean, this has been an amazing journey for me over the years, and I'm just so excited to be able to share what it is that God has given me to help me. And so, I mean, when I tell you I'm excited, I'm excited. Like, can you tell? So, but guys, we are almost actually we are a third of the way through these 15 different areas of health. I've already covered physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial health. And this week, as you can tell by the title of the video, we're covering educational health. And so, I just want to thank you for being on this journey with me. And with that being said, let's get started. Let's go ahead and let's define what educational health is. So, educational health to me is the act of learning, the act of studying, the act of thinking, the act of understanding, the act of creating, the act of growing, and the act of doing. And for me, that's what educational health embodies. All of those words. And if you understand where I was coming from, it is all of those words that are in action that promotes your educational health. You get me? So one of the things that I don't think I've done in the other videos, but I wanted to do in this particular video is a health assessment. And I wanted to do this health assessment so that you can gauge where you are as far as your educational health. And for your health assessment, I have 4 questions for you. Okay? I have 4 questions for you so that you can kind of tell gauge your educational health. Okay? So the first question is, where are you now in your educational health? What types of things have you accomplished? Like what types of degrees, certificates, trainings, licensing have you accomplished or achieved? Where are you now? Okay. The second question is, what are your educational health goals? What are those things that you want to accomplish that you have not yet accomplished? Or, what are those things that you want to do as far as your educational health? Okay. The third question is, what are your goals in life in general? What are your goals in life in general? What types of things do you want to do? Whatever it is, go ahead and write it down, And then the last question would be, or is, what type of education do you need to obtain those goals? Okay? So those are the 4 questions for your educational health assessment. Okay? So moving right along, I have divided educational health into 2 separate categories. Okay? The first category is your field. And that represents anything dealing with your job, your career, anything that's work related. Okay, so your field category is anything that's in your profession. So field is professional. Okay, field professional. That's the first category. The second category is your focus. Now, those are things that you're focusing on. Anything dealing with your home life or your personal life. So your field is your professional and your focus is your personal. Okay? So when we talk about field or your professional educational health, we are talking about your degrees. We are talking about certificates, trainings, licensings, lessons, things like that. An example of something that you obtain in the field area or field category of your educational health would be something like your CDL, or it would be like your BA degree or your master's degree, anything like that. It also can include CPR training, first aid training, depending on what type of job you have, or any other training that you have with your job. I remember when, if you know me personally, you know that I was an educator for a few years. And I remember the job that I had, they were very good at making sure that we had the education we needed so that we can be the best we needed to be for our job. So one of the things that they used to do was, they made sure that we had our CPR training. They made sure that we had our first aid training, and they provided the money for that and the space for that. And they did that for us so that we can be better at our jobs. And another thing that my job had done was we were learning a new curriculum, y'all. We were learning this new curriculum, and our job was like, well, we are going to fly you guys out so that you can learn from the people that created the curriculum. And so when I tell you that was an amazing experience for me, so we were able to see this curriculum in action, and we were able to ask questions. We were able to be in the environment of the people who created that particular curriculum. And so that's what I mean by like your professional or your field educational health. And other things may be like when you are, when you're a realtor and getting your licensing in that, or when you are a cosmetologist and going through the classes for that so you can get your license for that. Like those types of things that can help you in your professional life. So I mean, it's a whole bunch of things that can be included under that category, under your field or professional category. And also so let's move on to the next category, which is your focus or your personal category. And this is anything that you do or any education that you do that can help improve your personal life. And so some examples of that, and I'll just speak for myself because, some of the things that I do at our house is that, we are Christians, so we love God. One of the things that we make sure that we do is we make sure that we are getting educated about God and that we are educating our children about God. So Bible study, we make sure that we're either present in the building at church or watching it online. We make sure that we're getting sound biblical doctrine. We're making sure that we're educated in that way. And then another way, or another thing that also fits under that category is, my husband and I, we just bought our first home almost a couple years ago. But before then, we took classes. we made sure we were up to, up on what we needed to do in order to become homeowners. And so those types of things we were getting educated about so that we can, so that we can become homeowners. And there we go, fitting under that, what are your goals in life in general? So we were getting educated on home ownership. And so there's so many things that can fit under that category. And so, so with that being said, there will be things that will improve your field or professional educational health, and while also improving your focus or your personal educational health. There are going to be things, so view it as like a Venn diagram. Like if you, like the CPR training and the first aid training that I had gotten for my professional health, being an educator, I can now use it for my personal or my focus educational health. I can use it for those things. So a lot of things can cross over. So what I want to leave you with is just be cognizant of what you are educating yourself on. Go back to those questions and see what you are actually putting your time, your money, your thoughts into. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to learn something, and God bless you on your journey, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.